Hey Yankees fans, welcome to Yankees Rumors and News, your go-to spot for the latest buzz and updates about our team. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a scoop. The New York Yankees are entering the 2026 season with a mix of excitement, uncertainty, and a fair share of questions surrounding their pitching staff. After the news that Carlos Rodon and Jarrett Cole will be out for an extended period, the spotlight shifts immediately to a younger, less experienced group of arms who are suddenly being asked to carry the weight of expectations that have traditionally rested on the shoulders of established aces in baseball, especially for a franchise like the Yankees. It is never just about talent, it is about timing, opportunity, and the ability to perform under intense scrutiny. This season, all eyes will be on three specific pitchers who have the potential to make or break the Yankees' postseason aspiration. Ryan Weathers, the newest addition to the rotation, joins Kim Schlittler and Will Warren, both of whom have shown flashes of brilliance in pinstripes, but are still in the process of carving out their full identities as major league starters. These three pitchers are 26 years old or younger, which means that not only are they physically capable of handling innings, but they also bring a rawness, a hunger, and a willingness to prove themselves that the Yankees will need more than ever. Their performances this season will dictate whether the Yankees can maintain their competitive edge in the American League or whether questions about the depth of their rotation will loom large. Ryan Weathers immediately stands out because of the expectations surrounding him. Acquired in a trade that was by no means cheap, Weathers comes to New York with a reputation as a pitcher who can dominate when he is on, but has yet to fully harness his potential over a sustained period. His career numbers might not inspire immediate confidence to the casual observer. He holds a record of 12 wins against 23 losses, but a deeper dive into his underlying metrics paints a much more encouraging picture. Weathers has made 70 appearances in the big leagues, starting 55 of those games, showing that he has been trusted with the ball as a starter despite a rocky start to his career. His strikeout-to-walk ratio is particularly promising. In 2024, he struck out 80 batters while walking just 24 over 86 innings pitched, and although he only made 8 starts last season, he maintained a similar level of control and command, striking out 37 and walking 12 over 38.1 innings. The Yankees' investment in him was clearly a strategic one, aiming to bolster the rotation with a pitcher who has both upside and experience, albeit limited, in the big leagues. The question now is whether Weathers can translate that promise into consistent, high-level performances that keep the Yankees in contention night after night. Will Warren represents a different type of certainty for the Yankees after a season in 2025 where he proved himself capable of handling a full workload. Warren has firmly positioned himself as a central piece of the rotation moving forward. His rookie campaign may have been inconsistent, highlighted by a high earned run average of 10.32 in 2024, but he quickly rebounded to showcase why the organization believes in him long-term. In the previous season, Warren struck out 170 batters over 160.1 innings pitched, posting a strikeout-to-walk ratio of 0.6, which demonstrates both his ability to miss bats and to limit free passes. His earned run average of 4.44 may not jump off the page, but the improvement over the previous year, coupled with his ability to maintain consistency across 33 starts, is a strong indicator that he is ready to take the next step. For the Yankees, Warren is not just a rotation filler. He is expected to be a workhorse, someone who can absorb innings, provide stability, and give the team confidence that even without Cole or Rodon, they can maintain a formidable pitching presence. His growth trajectory is critical because the Yankees need more than flashes. They need sustained excellence to contend at the highest level. Kim Schlittler, at just 24 years old, brings youthful energy and an immediate impact to the rotation. In his rookie season, he demonstrated remarkable poise, starting all 14 games he appeared in and posting a very respectable earned run average of 2.96 over 73 innings pitched. His ability to limit base runners is evident in a WHIP of 1.22, which places him close to Warren's 1.37 from the previous year, showing that even at a young age, he is capable of pitching efficiently and minimizing mistakes. His strikeout-to-walk ratio of 0.7 further underscores his ability to command the strike zone and maintain composure under pressure. Schlittler's skill set suggests that he has the potential to develop into a dominant force within the rotation. Particularly if he can build on his rookie experience with a full off-season of preparation and refinement, the Yankees are banking on this potential, recognizing that a strong performance from Schlittler could offset the absence of veteran starters and provide a spark that energizes both the pitching staff and the clubhouse. The combination of Warren and Schlittler as young but highly capable starters presents a unique opportunity for the Yankees to blend experience with emerging talent, creating a rotation that could surprise even the most skeptical analysts. The 2026 season will ultimately test the mental toughness of these three pitchers just as much as it tests their physical abilities. Weathers, Warren, and Schlittler will be under constant scrutiny from fans, media, and within their own clubhouse. And every outing will carry weight far beyond the innings pitched or the strikeouts recorded. In baseball, young pitchers often face the challenge of balancing aggression with control, and maintaining consistency is one of the hardest skills to master. For Weathers, the challenge lies in living up to the expectations placed upon him as the newly acquired veteran of the trio, translating flashes of brilliance into reliable performances. For Warren, the challenge is about building on last year's success and continuing to refine his pitch mix to drive down his earned run average while maintaining his ability to strike out batters. For Schlittler, the rookie sensation, the challenge is to continue his development and sustain the level of play that marked his first season, proving that his initial success was no fluke. All three must operate in unison, elevating not only their own games, but also the overall performance of the Yankees' rotation. It is also worth noting the broader implications for the team when evaluating these pitchers. The Yankees' success is intrinsically linked to their ability to manage innings effectively, prevent injuries, and provide opportunities for their offense to thrive. A reliable rotation sets the tone for the entire team, allowing hitters to approach each game with confidence, knowing that the pitching staff can keep the team in contention. Weathers, Warren, and Schlittler are not just pitching. They are setting the foundation for a season where the Yankees could contend deeply in the playoffs if they can deliver consistently. They will mitigate the absence of Cole and Rodon and allow the team to stay competitive against other top-tier teams in the league. Their performances will influence managerial decisions, bullpen usage, and ultimately, the strategic approach the Yankees take throughout the season. Another critical aspect of this trio's potential impact is their ability to grow together as a unit. Pitching rotations are not just about individual success, they are about chemistry, understanding, and complementing each other's styles. The Yankees have a unique opportunity to mold Weathers, Warren, and Schlittler into a rotation that thrives on synergy, where each pitcher understands the strengths and weaknesses of his peers and the optimal approach to each matchup. This dynamic can create an environment where pressure is shared, strategies are collaboratively developed, and young pitchers feel supported in ways that accelerate their growth. With a full off-season ahead of them, there is every reason to believe that this trio can enter the 2026 season not just as individuals looking to prove themselves, but as a cohesive unit capable of delivering consistent, high-level performances that the Yankees desperately need. If you're enjoying the updates, drop a like and let us know in the comments your thoughts on this rumor. The whispers in the baseball world are growing louder, and fans in New York are on the edge of their seats because the impossible might finally be happening. Imagine this: one of the greatest talents of his generation, Mike Trout, could be heading to the Bronx. Yes, you heard it right. The rumors swirling around the league suggest that the Yankees are seriously considering making a blockbuster move that would shock the sport and send waves throughout every corner of Major League Baseball. For years, fans have dreamed of seeing Trout don the pinstripes, and now, the dream might finally be inching closer to reality. Sources close to the team hint that internal discussions have escalated to the point where the front office is actively exploring ways to make this happen. And while nothing is official yet, the buzz is undeniable. The mere idea of Trout patrolling center field at Yankee Stadium, with his combination of power, speed, and baseball IQ, is enough to make even the most casual fans sit up straight in disbelief. For months, there has been speculation about Trout's future, and while he has remained loyal to his current team, whispers of dissatisfaction, combined with the allure of a high-profile market like New York, have fueled endless conversations in boardrooms and sports bars alike. The Yankees have always had the resources, both financially and strategically, to pursue a player of his caliber, and insiders suggest that negotiations are already in preliminary stages. Albeit with extreme caution, the stakes are astronomical, not just in terms of salary, but in the ripple effect such a signing would have on the league, the fan base, and even the merchandise sales that would inevitably skyrocket. It is not hard to imagine the headlines: Trout to the Yankees, baseball's ultimate dream realized. The idea alone is intoxicating for fans who have longed for a generational talent to elevate the Bronx to even greater heights. Adding fuel to the fire are murmurs about the Yankees' willingness to make significant roster adjustments to create space for Trout, whether that means moving established players, reallocating contracts, or restructuring deals in a way that maximizes both competitive advantage and financial feasibility. The front office is reportedly considering every scenario, weighing the short-term pain against the potential for long-term glory. Analysts are already running calculations, imagining the lineup that could be anchored by Trout in the heart of the order, flanked by other stars in a lineup that suddenly looks almost unstoppable. And then there is the intangible factor: the sheer psychological impact on the rest of the league. Teams across the country would have to reckon with the reality that the Yankees might just have acquired one of the best players of the century, altering the balance of power almost overnight. In conversations with league insiders, the sentiment is unanimous: Trout in pinstripes is the kind of blockbuster that transcends the sport. It is not merely about statistics or awards. Although his numbers speak for themselves, it is about the aura, the excitement, the way a player of his magnitude can transform not only a team, but an entire fan culture. The Bronx, already electric with the history and tradition of its franchise, would erupt in ways rarely seen in modern baseball. Merchandise would sell out instantly, ticket demand would hit unprecedented heights, and every game would feel like a postseason matchup. It is the kind of story that sports networks dream about covering, the kind of speculation that fills YouTube comment sections for weeks on end, and the kind of rumor that keeps fans awake at night, staring at trade columns and salary cap analysis with hopeful anticipation. Of course, skeptics are quick to point out the hurdles. Trout's current team has made it clear that losing him would not be simple. And while the Yankees have deep pockets, the logistics of a deal of this magnitude are mind-boggling. Contracts, no trade clauses, prospects, and player valuations create a web of complexity that has derailed even the most well-intentioned blockbuster attempts in the past. Yet, insiders suggest that the Yankees are nothing if not relentless, and the allure of finally acquiring a player of Trout's caliber has driven them to explore options that once might have seemed impossible. Rumor has it that internal meetings have stretched into late nights, with executives mapping out every conceivable permutation, calculating what it would take to assemble a package that might finally convince Trout's team to part ways with their superstar. The level of ambition is staggering, and the thought that it might actually happen has fans, analysts, and casual observers alike hanging on every shred of news. Social media, as always, has been a whirlwind of speculation. Posts about Trout in pinstripes trend almost daily. Memes proliferate like wildfire, and YouTube channels dedicated to baseball speculation are booming with content breaking down the potential trade scenarios, contract numbers, and the fantasy of a Yankees lineup that includes one of the most feared hitters in modern history. It is a narrative that writes itself, combining star power, market dynamics, and the eternal human craving for what-if scenarios. Even those who try to temper expectations find themselves caught up in the excitement. The idea of Trout in New York is like a gravitational pull, impossible to ignore, and every leak, no matter how small, fuels speculation to astronomical levels. The sports world thrives on these moments of uncertainty, the ones that make fans debate endlessly about the plausibility and consequences. And right now, there is no hotter topic than the potential signing of Mike Trout by the Yankees. From a purely analytical standpoint, the addition of Trout would immediately make the Yankees a title favorite, not just in the American League East, but across the entire league. His offensive production, combined with his defensive prowess and leadership qualities, would elevate the team to a level few franchises could match. Speculators are already envisioning scenarios where the Yankees dominate both at home and on the road, with Trout as the centerpiece of a strategy designed to maximize every at-bat, every inning, every play. And beyond the tactical advantages, there is the intangible effect on younger players, who would gain mentorship and inspiration from playing alongside one of the game's greatest talents. It is the kind of move that creates legends, not just in statistics, but in lore. The stories fans will recount decades from now about the season when the Bronx became even more electrifying thanks to the arrival of a generational superstar. At this stage, Nothing is confirmed, and the rumor remains just that a tantalizing possibility. But the momentum behind the story is undeniable, and for Yankees fans, it represents the culmination of years of hope, wishful thinking, and yearning for a move that could redefine the team's trajectory. Whether the deal materializes or not, the conversation has already reshaped expectations, fueling debates in living rooms, sports bars, and online forums around the globe. And as the speculation continues to intensify, the dream of seeing Mike Trout in the pinstripes feels increasingly tangible, a narrative that captivates the imagination and teeters on the edge of reality, leaving the entire baseball world waiting with bated breath for the next chapter. In what could be one of the sport's most sensational stories, the Bronx may very well be on the verge of a moment that will be remembered forever, and if the rumors hold any truth, the dream of Trout in New York might finally become a living, breathing reality. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with every Yankees rumor and news. See you in the next video.